Hello, I'm Phil. I'm the CTO for Third Foundation, where we undertake AI for modern marketing. Today, I wanted to talk to you about data engineering, data scientists, and data analysts. I think it's worthwhile talking about what the differences are between the three, as we perceive it, what the differences are, because it's not the same for everyone. And this is a wider debate and wider discussion than just that within the data community or the AI community. So we think that the engineers that we have and the analysts and the scientists actually all sit somewhere on the same spectrum. And that one end of that spectrum perhaps is engineering, design, making products, making tools, making processes. And at the other end, science, which is designing experiments, investigating anomalies. And then in between the two, we have analysts. And for us, analysts are looking at the data produced both by experiments and as an output of the tools and the processes and the products put in place by our engineers. So there's no one role for us at Third Foundation where you are purely an analyst and you just do an analyst job. There's always going to be elements of science and of engineering within that role. And likewise for a scientist, they're going to have to do some analysis. And for an engineer, they're going to have to do a bit of analysis as well. I think there's a lot of worthwhile debate in the community about what each of these things are and what each of these things do. And it's different by business and it's different by institution. And there isn't exactly a right answer for anyone. Science is fairly well defined, engineering is fairly well defined, but when it comes to data, I think that is the new element to that, and that is where things start to bleed into one another. As new technology comes into play, it's also kind of hard to see where those boundaries might be between what an analyst does and what an engineer does, and that's why it can be a tricky subject. Let me know if you've got any other questions about what Third Foundation do, or about data engineering and data science. I'd love to hear them. Thank you.